Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами я, Тур 31. И мы продолжаем играть в Genshin Impact. Сегодня у нас стартовал ивент под названием Возвращение ловца ветра. Так вот, может на экране прочитать, я читаю язык. Не особо. Вот приглашение. Пишет вам Джин. Вроде завершена. Искренне приглашаю вас обоих принять часть, приходите на пляж, направиться туда. Что ж, ну раз Джин зовет, это нельзя никак отклонить. Что ж, как говорится, свет, камера, мотор.
Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Worker's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah.
Что ж, пошли. Пролог. Глава I Чужеземец, поймавший ветер.
Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right?
Ага.
Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still.
А что здесь забыл причинник? Ладно.
Nick said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geovision for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Huh. Must have been my imagination then.
Мне что-то кажется, не разыграл. Там что-то...
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Clee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too. Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs.
Так, камера поиска отличий. Который Паймон носит с собой для изучения важных отличий, которые вы обнаружите. Ага. Дерево мин. Ну да. Неужели Мина и Закатник так похожи? Вряд ли кто-то туда их перепутает.
Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going.
Вот так чудеса. Блин, ну я не настолько старый, чтобы это все помнить. Господи.
Huh. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right. Oh, wow.
Whatever. Genshin Impact.
That's a statue of the seven. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it.
Ну, с такого расстояния, конечно, не особо увидеть. А мне кажется, тоже.
Let's take a closer look.
Ну, пойдем, проверим.
Huh. Paimon's next line was
As we all know,
right. Poetry and language flow like the wind. Look, there really is something wrong with this statue of the seven.
А что? Секунду, реально что-то. Это даже смешно.
Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the seven with a statue of Klee.
Ну, получился очень мило,
Yeah,
да.
and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this?
Ну, я думаю, я знаю, что ответ.
Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy, remembering where it all began. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out. Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
Не знаю, зачем там так перекидывать.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
О, как мило. И статуя 7 фунтов. Статуя 7 фунтов. Кли. Все, поклоняемся этой девочке. Кажется, вполне подходит.
Sparks and splash! You were right. Alice is full of surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and and see what else we find.
Go now.
Yes, now or it'll be too late.
Ooh, it's the roller!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
Что ты? Повторили мы твою правду. Ладно, пойдемте. Сейчас, по сути, должен вылезти Фенти.
Look! There he is! Back then, the goblin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past. Right?
Может, поздороваемся?
True. No need to go for a full-on reenactment. Let's go!
Our old friends have arrived.
Да ладно. Люди, мы дожили до этого момента, когда с нами заговорил Гвалин, прям полными.
And it is our great pleasure to greet them. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Nocry.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Ha! I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Whew. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end, the knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to... and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun! Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
Очень интересно. Так, ну давай с Алисой ведь поговорим.
Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to Tevat, Dottore starts causing trouble. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed. Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
О как. Значит, батю Кли все-таки звать Клейбором. Так, вот что-нибудь Николь нам
Devalin
скажет?
appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second later. I
Ой,
should put
мама.
another instance of, and now the diagnostics are failing? I just don't get it.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting. You're projecting rather loudly, you know.
Every detail is within your control, huh? Color me impressed.
Да. Посмотрите наверх. А, он до сих пор здесь висит. О, ладно. Так, надо выйти. Так, куда идти? Ага. Это Джиночка наша.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone Deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow. That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paima's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over. Since you seem to have some time to spare, perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right?
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Чужеземец, поймавший ветер. Беседа за изысканными напитками. Записи сокола Орлов Авониус. Яростный бой львиного клыка. Ага. Давайте сейчас мы быстро проверим и начнем мы с летного испытания. Новые высоты. Так, идем сюда. Эй-я, и Эндер. Так, он соединяет с соколом Веспер и прилетает по данным маршрутам. Ага.
Something you wish to report?
Ага, с прикольчиками будет. Так, ну давайте начнем, попробуем. Швау. Ага. Мышь у нас свободная. Удерживать можно. Монетки собираем. А знаете, мне нравятся такие полеты. Ага. Ну, один раз про это. все. А, весь населен в атаке. Так, под моим чутким управлением. Было бы еще бы прикольно, если бы в качестве всяких боссов выступали вот эти вот мыши. Прям реальный страж вокруг, вокруг которых надо было кружить и пытаться уничтожить. Это было бы забавно. Разведка основы. Испытание завершено. Так, и мы незамедлительно переходим к другому. О, правильно. Так, проверяем. Ага. Там. Так, следующее. Заметки почетного рыцаря о приготовлении коктейлей.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfiddia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now.
Я не могу. Вот это танцы слева. О.
If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. Just rustle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Так. Нежный поцелуй рассвета. Значит, нам надо молочка. Немножко сметанки. Так, и чуть-чуть какао. Вот так у нас какао будет, ладно. Так, переходим к следующему этапу. Значит, нам нужно нарезать добавки крупными кусочками. Так. Готово. Так. Потрясти слегка. Кири проливали. Ава. Так. Бокал тюльпан. Средний. Растяжечка. Ну, хорошо. И вперед. Все готово.
Here's a snow-kissed dawn. Hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough.
Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the result, caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes, I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible. Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leo-Ed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient. Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then. Surely you're not. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendom to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout. As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light that special spark.
Итак, давайте добавим молочка, карамельку и волчий крюк. Так, переходим к следующему этапу. Добавки на кусочки любого размера. Давайте мы их на маленькие кусочки. Готово. Итак. Ну а теперь маленькие штрихи. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Але! Питье готово, осталось налить. Давайте вот такой вот же. Нет, давайте вот этот стаканчик. Ну извиняюсь. Маленький вот. Давайте вот такой. Так сказать, на пробу первую, да. И украсим это прекрасный напиток валяшкой. Роза сладких грез была приготовлена лично мной.
Finished! A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Time to see how it tastes. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright but not too harsh? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any excuses.
Хорошо, мы тебя услышали. Так. Яростный бой львиного клыка. В студию. О, что за оружие? О. Ну-ка. Ну что ж, поехали. Раз. Сразу скажу, я не задурена ни за варку играть не делаю. Не поливайте меня грязью, потому что я что-то неправильно называю. Он довольно мощный. Пока. Раз. Два. Три. Ох ты. в принципе, забавный мужичок, да.
Stay back! Turning point!
Мира. А.
Stay back! Turning
Yeah.
out!
I'm going in.
Wind, hear me.
Maria sweeping in! Thunder!
Just a
А, 3 звездочки. Так, следующий этап. Ставим на десяточку. А, атака в падении. Нам выдают врезку. Ага. Так, ну давайте, я не знаю, найдем. Кого вы нам взять? Да, у меня есть на билет. Итак. Ну, тему Вику возьму, не знаю, зачем, ладно. Это мое прохождение, что хочу, то и делаю. Стоять. Королевский гримуар. Копье погони. Раз, два,
Controlled breathing.
три.
Start the clock. Wow.
Понял.
Look out below. By my spark, the night burns. Charge.
Так, я сейчас не... Блин.
Pyroclastic surge.
Раз,
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil. Let's
Hey.
move. Quick as a flash. Move. Look out below.
я немного не вдомет, как бы не... Раз.
Hero incoming. Yeah.
Пусть я самый новейший, я бы неплохо играл.
By my spark, the night burns. Hey.
А. А. Давай, скорей. Я вручу для 10, я не могу.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Так,
Faster, stronger. Start the clock. Burn it down. Light of the blazing sun. Headbutt. Charge. Oof. Kapow. Hero incoming. Yeah. Heads up. Smash down. Rise with the sun. Wrath from the sky. Control breathing. Let's move. Oof. Kapow. Maximum power. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Look out below.
и поехали. Чисто вот так вот по кругу бегать и нормально.
Headbutt. Bring it. Letting great names echo. On my mark.
Хорошо, вот так вот и закроем. Так. Библиотека воспоминаний. Озеро звездопадов. Найдено отличие. Сейчас мы поищем. Так, что за история? Ага, это у нас, значит, сюжетная. Пролог. Возвращение ловца ветра. Ага. Так, а вот это что? Иллюзорный дар, звездное знамение. Так, а что это? А, это облик. Ого. Впервые вижу, что в каком-либо ивенте нам выдавали скин, а не прям оружие. Ну, давайте посмотрим, что там у нас. Сыграть для начала награды. Так, здесь мы забираем 50. Затем собираем 40. А также розовую сфагирую. Ну, короче, вы изготовили, то и подарок. Да, здесь у нас также 50. Так, теперь пойдем искать отличия. Ищет реального мира, через камеры возготовить, чтобы помочь какой-то отладкой и получить награды. А, ну вот. Одно из отличий мы уже нашли, это сама статуя. А, что-то здесь может отличаться. Давайте посмотрим. Так. А здесь подсказка указывается на отличие. К западу от статуи находится круглое устройство. А вот там вот. Додо крепость. Время поиграть.
Oh, it's Eula and Clarand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot from each other.
For sure. You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh, why not? Doesn't it still count as hitting the harpastum?
А, окей. Так, северу от статуи странная маленькая тележка. Вы про эту тележку? Нет, подожди. К северу. Если запад у нас здесь... А, вон они. Реально странный кино. Таратайка чух-чух.
It sure would be convenient if we could build a choo-choo cart track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea.
Так, здесь у нас пока подсказок нету. Так. Мгм. Север. Так, подожди, стоп. К западу, к северу. Сейчас я проверю. Давайте посмотрим, что там. К юго-востоку от статуи появился луч голубого света. К севера... тут и к северу, к югу. К юго-востоку. Вон. Там что, хотите? Нет, стоп, да. О, рейзер. О. Так. Знакомый фантом меча.
Razor? What are you doing here? And shouldn't this thing be in Wolvenden?
Fiery woman came to take Lupical. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do just as well. This sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but you stopped her. So, she took the illusion of the sword and left you to guard it instead. That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
We fight. I protect Lupical.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on. Don't worry, Razor. No one's gonna take this sword. It's not...
Not real?
Alice's scheming claims another victim, huh? Let's take the photo and get Razor out of here.
Так, можно уйти в любое время. Ну. Так. Забираем нашу награду. Что ж, и до следующей серии прохождения этого ивента. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи, всем пока. Покеда.